Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025. So we're looking here at the synoptic from yesterday at lunchtime. There's low pressure between the North of Scotland and Iceland, driving the frontal systems that came through yesterday, and indeed overnight last night and into lunchtime today. So we're looking at sort of a westerly flow just after the cold front's gone through during the night. We've got another frontal system coming up. This occlusion, I think, is going to go through in the early hours of tomorrow morning. So we've got a day in between those two fronts where there's a reasonable chance of good soaring, high cloud bases, but it is going to be quite windy by the looks of it. The isobars are squeezed together still across the country. If we take that forward through midnight tonight and into lunchtime tomorrow, you can see it's all change in terms of where the fronts are. The low pressure's moved off into Europe, and it's leaving us with what looks like a very weak ridge of high pressure. Excuse me. But we do have this weak occlusion to contend with. So we'll see what that brings tomorrow. The sat pic today shows a bit top covered over the area at the moment, and that should clear away, I hope. There's a fair bit of wave influence in the weather. You can see it all across Ireland, Scotland, Northern England, down into Wales, and I fear that some of that may end up coming our way. So if you want to get into the wave, okay, you need to head off towards the northwest by the looks of it, and off into Wales. Rain radar then, very little to show us. A few showers developing in the West Country as the wind comes in from the Bristol Channel. And if we look at the rain forecast from 9 o'clock onwards, you can see those showers. They don't get much further than about Yeovil, and they do fizzle out. But later on, you'll see as we run this through towards the end of the day, midnight, you can see that occlusion coming in across Ireland, and that'll be coming there into the UK through the night. Odium's TAF, they're forecasting 260 knots, greater than 10k visibility with few clouds at 3,500 feet, and a 30% chance that between now and 1800 UTC, 27016 gusting 26. So let's have good care out on the launch point, good ground handling, towing around the airfield, look after the canopies, etc. Going upwind a little bit to Middle Wallop, their TAF is 280 12 knots, greater than 10k vis, few at 2,400, and then a 30% chance that between now and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 280 15 gusting 25. So these strong winds are all over the south of England. Spot winds, if you are going to go across country, let's look at the 2,000 and 5,000 foot winds for you. It's to the north of us, 270 20 knots and 280 20 knots at 2 and 5 respectively. And to the south of us, again, the 2,000 foot wind, 280 20 knots, and the 5,000 foot wind, 280 25 knots. Here on the surface at Lasham at 10 a.m., we're looking at 13 knots westerly with a little bit of north in it. And at the end of the day, we're looking at 7 p.m. tonight here, 12 knots westerly with just a little bit of north in it. Local Met Office forecast for this area mirrors that on the wind with westerly 13 to 14 knots, gusting 28 to 30 throughout the day, with the strongest gusts being around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. GFS, all across southern England, they're looking at somewhere between 17 and 21 centigrade, with dew points between 7 and 8, looks in the best areas to go flying in today. Looking at the wind here at Lasham, you can see that it has been on the increase since about 3 o'clock this morning. There was a period between about 4 and 5, but it picks up a bit. But the trend is it's increasing, and I think it's going to carry on increasing just a little bit further before it levels out for the rest of the day. Looking at the camera from the south side, you can see we've got a few cumulus developing near low level, but the windsock is showing a brisk breeze at the moment. So that's a good indication of what's got to come for the rest of the day. Sky sight potential flight distance then, the whole of the southeastern corner, from, you take a line from the Wash across to sort of Shrewsbury and down to sort of Bembridge, anything in that sector is looking quite good today. And cross section taken on the sort of Lasham's airfield. They're forecasting sort of thermal activity, about maybe 4.5, maybe even 5 knot thermals, up to about 4,500 to 5,000 feet above mean sea level. A little bit top cover to begin with. That should be burning off now, and you probably saw that on the sat pic earlier. That little sort of band of top cover we had. That's forecast there, and that will be burning off, one would hope. And then that's going to give rise to cumulus, and perhaps going blue later on in the afternoon when the temperatures and dew points dictate so. Top meteor show a similar potential flight distance area, with the best part up to the north and west of us. And if we have a look at the thermal heights, 9 a.m. they're looking at about 3,000 feet, 1,000 meters, about 3,000 feet. And if we run that throughout the day, quite rapidly getting up to somewhere around about 4,500 feet by 11 o'clock in the morning, just to the north of us. That's going to continue quite well throughout the day. And I think it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 6, 7 o'clock, we're starting to see sea air coming up the Bristol Channel there, and up along the south coast. So I think it's going to go through to maybe 6, 7 o'clock tonight. Let's move on then to the local airfield briefing, and we will start with the Odium cross section. And once again, it shows cloud base up at about, not quite 3,000 feet there, but getting there by. Certainly by the time we get out there, it'll be up about 3.5, and that's going to continue to rise up to about 5,000 feet by the sort of mid to late afternoon. There is a strong wind warning out, and if we have a look at the surface winds here, they're talking 270, 18, gusting 26. So again, it's just all about ground handling today out there. Make sure we look after the aircraft, make sure you park them properly, make sure you look after the canopies when you're getting in and out. Onto the bookings and availability then. There's 2 K21s on Ab Initio courses. So Mike and Sushil are running those. There's a K21 booked instructing. There's a K21 on casualist. There's one booked by club members. There's a K13 for trial lessons, but I don't think there's any trial lessons today, so that's going to free up a K13 for club use. There is some single seat availability. There's 2 people on the casual list, so if there's any instructors out there who can help out, that would be great, thanks. And the simulator is available as per normal. Just a gentle reminder about the autumn wave camp. We're going off to Boyne from the 5th to the 25th of October. If you want to book onto one or more of the weeks, then have a chat with the office. If you want information about it, come and see Barry, Evan, or myself. There is one movement today. It's just after 10 a.m. local time. There's a Beach 200 arriving. So moving on to the general situation then, it's low pressure to the north, which is dominating the weather. A cold front driving through the area overnight, and an occlusion due through midnight tonight. We're in between the two. That's going to give us, we think, good soaring, high cloud base, but it is going to be windy today. We'll be on runway 27 with cables to the south. Please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. Don't be sat there doing your briefings and checks and whatnot. You've got time to get ready. And for anybody who's thinking on using the motor gliders today, just check your fuel state. The MOGAS tanks are empty. We're waiting on the delivery. and if need be, we may have to go to pop on to get some fuel. Please do not land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown here in red. Okay, we're briefing this every morning for about the last year, but people are still managing to do it. We're busting tyres and damaging wheels by going over there at speed. It's fine to tow over it with a buggy, but any faster is forbidden, I'm afraid. So launch point vehicle on the south side of the runway on 27, winch launching off the grass, aero towing off the runway itself. There is a grid starting to form. I don't think it's going to be that big, but that's going to be on 27 Grass North. And of course, all landings will be 27 Grass North or 27 Grass South. That's it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Please enjoy yourself and please keep it safe.